Welcome back to Cowboys News TV. Let's dive straight into the big story shaking up Cowboys Nation. After the recent 27-2 loss to the Atlanta Falcons, things are looking rough for our Cowboys. Not only did this defeat extend our losing streak to 3 straight games, but it's also thrown head coach Mike McCarthy's future into serious question. Now sitting at a 3-5 record, Dallas is at a real crossroads, and how we move forward could define the season, maybe even McCarthy's career with the team. Owner Jerry Jones hasn't minced words on this either, making it clear he's disappointed. In his own words, "We can't keep going like this." But what does this mean for McCarthy? And for our season? Quick question for you all, do you think it's time for a change in leadership, or should McCarthy get more time? Comment below and join the discussion. And hey, if you're here for the latest on the Cowboys, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. We're aiming to hit 12,000 subscribers, and every click helps us get there. Now, let's talk specifics. That game against the Falcons wasn't just another loss, it exposed major issues on both sides of the ball for the Cowboys. Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins put up an impressive game, connecting for 3 touchdowns and racking up 222 yards on only 24 pass attempts. This showed some serious vulnerabilities in the Cowboys' defense, which struggled to hold back Atlanta's key players during critical plays. Cousins' connections with Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and Ray McCloud revealed defensive gaps that hurt Dallas deeply. On top of that, the Cowboys' offensive line had a tough day, allowing 3 sacks. This stat is even more concerning when you consider that the Falcons' defense came into this game with only 6 sacks across 8 games, one of the lowest in the league. For an offensive line, these are glaring issues that can't be ignored, especially if we hope to make it into playoff contention. What's your take on this? Was it the defense or the offensive line that cost us the game the most? Vote in the comments, we're curious to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for every Cowboys update. Your support helps us grow, and we appreciate every one of you watching. Moving into the offensive line's issues, this unit has struggled not just in this game, but consistently over recent weeks. Against the Falcons, our line allowed 3 sacks, and for a team with playoff aspirations, this kind of performance is a big red flag. The Cowboys' offensive line's inability to protect the quarterback or create lanes for the run game has made it challenging for our offense to build any momentum. To make things worse, the Falcons entered this game with one of the lowest sack counts in the league. The fact that they managed to bring down our quarterback 3 times really emphasizes the lack of stability we're seeing on our side. These are ongoing issues that, under Coach McCarthy's leadership, haven't seen much improvement. Is this a matter of player execution, or could it be deeper, maybe even a coaching issue? What do you think, is the O-line to blame, or does the problem lie higher up? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get a conversation going. And hey, if you're finding this breakdown helpful, remember to subscribe and ring the bell. We're pushing for 12,000 subscribers, and every new subscriber helps keep Cowboys Nation strong. One of the most talked about aspects of the Cowboys' recent loss has been the questionable decision-making and execution on the field. Coach Mike McCarthy's play calling, particularly on high-stakes plays, left fans scratching their heads. The most notable example was an ill-prepared fake punt at the Falcons' defense intercepted with ease. This play didn't seem fully thought out, and the execution left a lot to be desired. Another moment that drew criticism was the decision to run wide receiver CeeDee Lamb on a 4th down play. The result? A 3-yard loss that killed any chance of sustaining that drive. These decisions point to a bigger issue with game planning and communication within the team, something that a top-tier NFL team can't afford if they want to be competitive. So here's the big question. Do you think these are isolated mistakes, or are they signs of deeper problems with McCarthy's leadership? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and let's see where Cowboys Nation stands on this. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more updates on the Cowboys season and beyond. Our goal is to hit 12,000 subscribers, and with your support, we're getting closer every day. The Cowboys' troubles didn't end with questionable play calling, they were compounded by the injury to starting quarterback Dak Prescott. Prescott's absence due to a tendon injury left a huge void in our offense. Stepping in, backup QB Cooper Rush put in a commendable effort, completing 18 out of 24 passes for 133 yards and a touchdown. Rush even led a solid 86-yard drive that ended with a touchdown pass to Jalen Tolbert, followed by a 2-point conversion. But even with this late-game surge, it wasn't enough to pull off a comeback, as the Falcons managed to recover the onside kick, sealing the Cowboys' defeat. While Rush did his best, Prescott's absence changes everything for this offense. Dak is not just any player, he's the anchor of our attack, the one who gives the offense direction and consistency. Without him, the Cowboys lack the same explosive threat, and it's clear we miss his leadership and playmaking ability on the field. This injury has only added to the challenges already facing the team this season. What do you think? Can Rush hold down the fort until Dak returns, or are our playoff hopes slipping away without our starting QB? Vote in the comments, and let's hear your perspective on how big an impact this injury could have. And as always, if you're enjoying this deep dive, subscribe to stay tuned for more Cowboys updates. We're aiming to hit 12,000 subscribers, and every bit of support counts. Following the loss, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones didn't hold back in voicing his frustration. Known for his hands-on approach, Jones has always been deeply involved in team decisions, and this losing streak has clearly pushed him to his limit. In his post-game comments, he openly criticized the direction the Cowboys are heading, calling the continued losses unacceptable. These remarks were a strong indicator that Jones's patience with McCarthy is running out. The Cowboys have heavily invested in building a competitive roster and aiming for the playoffs. For Jones, another season of falling short is simply not an option, and McCarthy's leadership is now under heavy scrutiny. The last time the Cowboys had a 4-game losing streak was back in 2020, a season that ended with a disappointing 6-10 record. As the current team faces similar struggles, Jones may be wondering if another change in leadership is necessary to turn things around. How do you feel about Jerry Jones's comments? Is he right to call out McCarthy, or should he be showing more patience with the coach? Drop your thoughts below, and let's get a discussion going. And if you're enjoying these updates, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're on the road to 12,000 subscribers, and with your support, we'll get there faster. Mike McCarthy's tenure as head coach of the Cowboys has been a roller coaster, to say the least. Since taking over in 2020, he's led the team to 3 12-win seasons, which might look solid on paper. However, when it comes to playoff success, the results just haven't met the high expectations of fans and ownership. This season's inconsistent performance has only amplified those concerns, leaving many wondering if McCarthy is truly the right leader to guide the Cowboys back to championship glory. The reality is, fans expect more than just a winning record, they want a team that can dominate in the postseason. Despite the regular season wins, McCarthy's teams haven't been able to make deep playoff runs, which has cast doubt on his long-term future with the franchise. With the current struggles, confidence in his ability to take the Cowboys to the next level is fading. What do you think? Is McCarthy the right coach to lead the Cowboys back to the Super Bowl, or is it time for a change at the top? Let us know in the comments, and let's see where Cowboys Nation stands on this issue. And if you're invested in following every twist and turn of this season, make sure to subscribe. Our goal is 12,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can keep this community growing stronger. Don't miss out on the latest Cowboys news. Looking ahead, the Cowboys are approaching a critical juncture in the season. The upcoming game against the Philadelphia Eagles isn't just any match, it could very well be the tipping point for Coach McCarthy's future with the Cowboys. The Eagles, as one of the top teams in the NFC, will be a challenging opponent, and another loss here would only fuel more speculation around McCarthy's position. If he can't secure a win, the calls for change might become too loud for Jerry Jones to ignore. This game represents more than just another opportunity to add to the win column, it's a chance to change the narrative around the season and show that the Cowboys can rise to the occasion, even against tough opponents. A win against the Eagles could be the boost the team needs to get back on track, while a loss might push the Cowboys further down a path of uncertainty and frustration. So, what do you think? Is this a make-or-break game for McCarthy, or do you believe he deserves more time regardless of the outcome? Share your thoughts below, we'd love to hear what Cowboys Nation thinks. And, as always, if you're looking forward to more in-depth analysis, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your support helps us stay connected with Cowboys fans like you as we push towards 12,000 subscribers. To wrap things up, we want to turn it over to you, Cowboys Nation. Your opinions are what drive this community, and now more than ever, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think McCarthy is still the right fit for the Cowboys, or is it time for Jerry Jones to look for new leadership? And what about the recent game against the Falcons? Was there a single moment or play that stood out as the most frustrating? We also want to know how you feel about the upcoming game against the Eagles. Is this a must-win moment for McCarthy, or do you think he deserves more time to turn things around? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get a conversation going. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to stay in the loop with every Cowboys update. Hitting that notification bell is the best way to stay connected, and together, we'll reach our 12,000 subscriber goal. As we reflect on the state of the Dallas Cowboys, it's clear that we are at a crossroads. The combination of recent losses, injuries, and questionable coaching decisions has left the team, and its fan base, at a critical juncture. With Jerry Jones's patience wearing thin, the pressure on Mike McCarthy to deliver results has never been higher. The upcoming game against the Eagles could serve as a defining moment for the team this season. Ultimately, the questions of leadership and strategy loom large. Can McCarthy adjust and inspire the team to rise above their challenges, or is a new direction needed for the Cowboys to reclaim their former glory? We'll be watching closely, and we want you to be a part of the conversation. Thank you for joining us today as we discussed these pressing issues surrounding the Cowboys. Your thoughts and insights are invaluable, so don't hesitate to share your opinions in the comments. And remember, subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications ensures you won't miss any updates as we cover every twist and turn in the Cowboys season. We're striving to reach 12,000 subscribers, and with your support, we can achieve that goal together.